Hey guys, well I thought I would give the pigs some plums, peaches, tomatoes, and and some cantaloupe for breakfast. With their feed, of course. But they love that fruit. They love it. Check this out. Now, who couldn't sit and watch that all day? That is a blast. Check out the piglets. I can't wait till they start diving into the fruit. That's really going to be fun. I got another box of cantaloupe and strawberries waiting for tomorrow. We're going to be out here messing around in the pig pen today. My plan, I always have a plan, don't I? What I thought about doing, I was going to try to get them all over here into the new pen, but I sort of rethought that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reroute this wire from here into here and from here into here and just take these wires off, open this door up, chain it back, and just get it where both pens are electrified with the wire, and they can come and go as they want from one pen to the other. Now they should take them a couple of days, I would think, to go in here. I know they love that greenery, so hopefully it won't take them too long. I thought about putting some feed, a line of feed, just to sort of lure them in, and hopefully they'll start drifting off into the new pen. But first, I got to turn the power off, redo the wire, then we're going to put a roof on that box, so if they decide to start staying in there, they got another box to stay in. I'll have a hut in both pens, and so I'm just hoping they'll drift back and forth, so when I do get ready to separate them, it's not such an ordeal. And also, we need to check on Al. Now, I've had this charger for a long time, 4 or 5 years, and I don't like cutting it off because the last couple of times I cut it off, it took forever to get it to come back on. I think I have a switch going bad. I just need to take it apart. We're going to go ahead and cut it off. All right, we're going to go ahead and cut the power off and see if we can't reroute that fence that way. I also have a new charger on the other pen, so we'll just turn it on and see if it'll electrify both pens. Well, she's on. Let's do some testing. Let's do some testing and see where I may have messed up. I think this is going to work. All right, well, it's showing it's hot right here. We're just down below the charger. Let's walk around and see what the rest of it does. Now, this is where I'm most concerned. I mean, I know the inside of this pen, the new pen, is charged, but I'm worried about right here at the door and then as I go into the older pen. Yeah, that's hot. Oh yeah, it's hot. I heard it thumping. I heard it popping. All right. I'm really hoping it works in here where it's all I got to do is leave it alone. Oh yeah. All right. Oh yeah, she's hot. I'm gonna walk around, check the other side, just to be on the safe side. Well, I couldn't be more happy with that. That's nice. We got electricity all the way around. I am really excited about that. That was what I was hoping for. I got to think about this last night. Just electrifying both pens and be done with it. They'll run around in here for the next few weeks before we wean them. We still got like 7 weeks. And before we do any kind of thinking about separating them. So we'll just let them go back and forth. We'll keep feeding them over there. That way we can call them. They'll come over there, eat, and then eventually start feeding them over here. We got our little hut done besides the roof. We're gonna slap a roof on real quick. I think I'm gonna keep the sides off just to allow some ventilation. Friends of ours, the Tillmans, told me that might be why they're not going in that hut. It's summertime now, not a lot of airflow over there, and they just don't seem to want to stay in there whatsoever. So we're just gonna keep the sides off this for now. Maybe this winter we'll throw some sides on, some lower sides or something. But let's put a roof on this thing and get this wrapped up. I like it. It'll keep them out of the rain. Not too shabby. For somebody that never claimed to know how to build anything, it turned out okay. That'll get them up out of the rain when I do decide to separate them. It's gonna be perfect. It looks exactly the same as the other, just doesn't have any sides on it. I built it the same way. It doesn't have any sides on it. Like I say, we're gonna keep the sides off this just for ventilation's sake. Maybe put some more on this winter, but I think I may just go about half high, because it makes all the sense in the world. When they were having their little piglets, they wouldn't go in there. Ever since it started getting warm, they have stopped going in there and they just lay out in the dirt. So I think that's what it is. Thank you, Chris Tillman. So we're gonna stick with that. That's a nice hut. Power works all the way around. I'm still a little paranoid about it, but I think it's gonna be okay. It seems to be popping all the way around. I checked the whole thing. We got a brand new charger, so hopefully that thing lasts a long, long time. And hopefully next time I turn the other one on, it works. Well, for you guys that have been wondering where Al has been during all this, the having babies and all that, he's been down here in one of our chicken coops. We had to move him down here because he started nursing. When we first got him home, he started trying to nurse with the other pigs. They hadn't had their babies yet, but he hadn't been completely weaned. Matter of fact, the day we picked him up was the day they were starting to wean everybody. And we just didn't take that in consideration. So we left him up there, and it was just a huge problem. So we moved him in the backyard twice. Long story short, he got out. The electric wire did not stop him. He pushed through the wire, through the fence in the backyard. So we caught him twice, brought him down here, and put him in this chicken coop. And he's been doing really, really well, but I think he's starting to turn into a chicken. He's been down here with the chickens for about a week. We put him in this particular pen for the simple fact it has hardware cloth from here down, and we just knew he wasn't getting through that. It's bolted down really, really tight, and we just knew he wasn't going to get through that. I was worried a couple times that he may dig underneath it, but after a day or two I realized he wasn't going to dig underneath it. He was just moving all this dirt around. But today he goes back up there with the big pigs, And hopefully, we're going to sit up there for a little while. Kim's gone right now. She's going to come home here in a minute and help me load him up, take him back up there, and hopefully, so far this has all been too easy. Hopefully this last step is going to pan out for us. Hopefully he goes up there, intermingles with everybody. He's not going to become a bully to the babies. The mama's not going to go crazy. I got all that stuff going in my head. But we're just crossing our fingers and hoping everything works out, because he's super hard to catch, and he's lightning fast. And he's so freaking sweet, I swear. He's so cute. We just been having a ball with these guys. So I'm hoping this last step really works out. And hopefully opening up that pen is gonna help. We just took the gate off. I put a little food, I didn't video that, but I put a little food going from one pen to the other on a nice line of food. Hopefully that'll lure them out. We're hoping this works out good. Stick around, Kim will be home in a minute. We're gonna load this guy up.
Maybe you can go in and just open the door. You want me? You can push this up to the door.
Huh?
You want to put it up to the door? Okay.
Yeah, but then I gotta close it once I get him in there.
Okay.
Food. No. All right. Okay, we're hoping this works out. We got him in the box. We're gonna drive him up here to the pen and everybody cross your fingers that this works, because all this has been pretty easy, hasn't it?
Yeah, so far.
Having
so
babies. What's that?
Something's bound to go wrong.
Yeah, something is bound to finally go wrong. I hope this works out. I'm sure they'll have a little problem at first, but I don't think we're going to separate them again. I don't like him being out in that little pen by himself. A week was long enough. There's a chicken in the feed pen. Mm-hmm. Chicken must have flew over.
So they're eating the feed.
All right, they're settling in. He's not quite sure what to think of Mom. I believe they'll settle down. Oh, he's wanting to nurse right off the bat. Huh? Yeah, I seen that. I was just saying that. He's trying to nurse right off the bat. And they're not having it. Pick. Ow. I don't think that's going to work, do you? Well, I'm not taking him back out of here. He is trying everything in his power to nurse with those mamas. I think Mama's going to teach him a thing or two. He likes that mud hole, don't he? All right. Well, we're going to sit in here and just watch him wrestle around for a little bit. The moms are trying to keep him beat back. He's still wanting to nurse. He's finally found the food. So hopefully that'll keep him over there eating and help in the weaning process. He's loving the water hole. What do you think? You think it's gonna work out?
Yeah, I think it's his time.
Yeah, that's what Kim said. I worry way more than what Kim does. Kim's like, they'll be fine. Kim says, I've been a mom. Let me get this mud off the screen. Yeah, that might be better. Yeah, Kim's a lot less worrisome about stuff like this, but they're going to nip at him and all that. Everything's going to jive out. Eventually, they're going to start working their way into the new pen. And as they get a little older, and we're working on building a weaning pen, a training pen for later on. She was teaching him a lesson then. But anyway, thank you guys so much for checking out our video. I really appreciate it. Love you guys to death. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that stuff. All this is going to work out. I'm sure it will. Right? All right. Thanks, guys. See y'all on the next video.